I think I've talked enough about The Last of Us Part 2, but just to talk on it a little bit more. For me personally, when it comes to the story, I feel like in a lot of ways, because a lot of people hate it, that means that it's done its job.
Hmm.
Because, like you said, you're not that big into it, so you don't mind being spoiled by it. Plus, you said you already watched a bunch of videos, but I'm gonna spoil the story. I feel like a lot of people, their expectations, I don't think they were too high. I think that they were just weird. And I
Hmm.
think everybody expected Joel to die, just not the way he died. But also, I think that people put him up on too high of a pedestal. They made him seem like he was Jesus. And every part of the first game let you know that he was not a good person. He killed a lot of people. He even said that he was a hunter, which were like people who went and killed people and robbed them and things like that. He said that he did things like that before. And
Hmm.
actually, in this world, when you do something like that, somebody's going to want revenge. Even today, if somebody did something like that and got away with it, someone would want revenge. And
Right.
the idea of a character coming and seeking revenge on Joel and then him dying that way, and in a way that isn't, people wanted him to die like Logan. Logan. They wanted him to die like Wolverine. They wanted him to die protecting his daughter. No, I didn't expect him to die that way because it makes sense that he died a brutal death because he died the way he lived, brutally. Just like Wolverine died the way he did. He was a hero. He died the hero. Joel wasn't a hero, so he didn't need to die like a hero. And I think beyond that, what is even more controversial is that you play as the person that killed him later on. But what what they wanted you to do obviously was to find some semblance of what's the word respect for her and for you to realize why she did what she did and for you to sympathy. That's the word I was looking for you to find sympathy with that character, which I personally did. By the end of the game, I liked her more than Ellie. Honestly, not that I dislike Ellie at all. It's just that I found her more. I found her story more compelling than I found Ellie's. Where because Ellie was just after revenge and she was just angry the entire time. And but you picked up with I'm not blanking on Abby. You were picking up with Abby after she already had her revenge. So all her
Hmm.
anger is already gone. She's no longer angry and wanting to murder everybody like Ellie was. So for me, it was easy. It was easier for me to sympathize with her once she was calm and able to really explain why she did what she did.
To my knowledge, it's not how he died, more as just the context that he died that people are mad about. Again, I
Yeah,
don't like Last of Us. I couldn't care either way. But like people are like the way that he put himself in that situation doesn't feel in character. Again, I couldn't care either way. I don't like The Last of Us. It doesn't matter to me, but yeah.
also, even taking that into account, which I think is ridiculous, people for some reason think that it's impossible for a person to change. In the course of, it's been 5 years. He was living in peace for 5 years, like absolute and total
Mm-hmm.
peace. With occasionally he went out and killed zombies. That's about it. Otherwise, he lived in peace for 5 years. He was a bit more relaxed, and this wasn't the first time he met new people who came to their town to live there. He's been through stuff like that before, so he isn't as immediately distrustful of everybody like he was in the first game because he experienced what it's like to live
Mm-hmm.
a life similar to the way his life was before everybody got infected because he was alive before everything went to hell. So that aside, even then, even if he still was cautious and all that, I don't think he he had no other choice. It was fight a horde of hundreds of zombies or go in this house with these people that could fight them off. So he he was between a rock and a hard place. He didn't have a choice. Either way, he was going to get caught up. Also, he didn't tell them his name. I think people were ignoring that. he didn't tell them his name. His brother, Tommy, who isn't nearly as hardened as Joel is, he told them that his name was Joel. Earlier on, he told Abby, he said, "This is my brother Joel. I'm Tommy." Joel did not give his name away. The only reason he told them his name was because they already knew his name. So him saying that, "Oh no, my name's not Joel, my name is John," would have just made him look suspicious. So everybody's arguments for that whole part is ridiculous. Um,
Again, I don't have an opinion one way or another. I don't like The Last of Us.
yeah.